This is our elevated sumo stance kettlebell deadlift. If your gym doesn't have kettlebells, you can use a dumbbell and just hold it in this position. This is my favorite place to start beginners or people with limited hip mobility with the deadlift, because it allows you to get into your hips without having to use your lower back. So for the setup, we're gonna have a wide stance. My feet are gonna be turned out. There's 2 contact points in my feet that we wanna feel on the ground the entire time. That's gonna be the ball of my big toe and my inside heel. We just wanna make sure we have awareness to these 2 points and we're trying to keep them on the ground the entire time. So when I'm doing the lift, I'm not going out to my heels. So to set up, I'm gonna stand wide, toes out, weight over the kettlebell. I'm gonna find awareness to those points on the ground. I'm gonna take my hips and push them back as far as I can while my back stays flat. Then from there, if I can't reach the kettlebell, then we'll squat down. In this bottom position, we wanna work on getting tight. So I'm gonna take my elbows and turn them down into my body. I'm gonna get my abs nice and tight, and my eyes are gonna go 1 to 3 feet in front of me. From here, all I'm gonna do is push into the ground and drive my hips forward. Push the hips back on the way down, push the hips forward on the way up. We wanna get really good at getting tight in the bottom position, because as we add more weight to our deadlift, we wanna make sure everything is sturdy and stable. 2 common mistakes with the deadlift that I see. One is gonna be doing funky things with the head, either tucking the chin down too far or having it up too high. We're gonna start with our eyes about 1 to 3 feet in front of us. As we come up, they're gonna go straight in front of us. On the way down, 1 to 3 feet in front. On the way up, straight in front of us. Another common mistake is feeling like you're pulling the weight up with your upper back. And then you'll get a lot of tension in your low to mid back. To avoid this, we wanna make sure we're pushing through the ground with our quads. So from the bottom position, I'm not pulling up as my first move. I'm driving and pushing up as I bring my hips forward. Another common mistake is going to be feeling like you need to squeeze your butt really hard at the top of the position. That's gonna look like this. We don't need to squeeze all the way when we get to the top and push our hips forward. All we wanna do is come from the bottom, lock the legs out, push them back down. We don't need to come up, push our hips really far forward.